Okay, I have got my coffee, as you guys already saw, and I am ready to chit-chat with you guys, have a little Saturday sip as we talk about some new makeup releases that have been launched or just teased or announced this past week, and talk about whether I plan to buy them and feature them on my channel or not. And per usual, the series is inspired by these three beautiful ladies right here. I always like to shout them out and give them credit in this video, and I always link them down below in the comments. And today is even more exciting. I almost forgot, oh my goodness. Today is even more exciting because this video is sponsored. I know who am I? I've actually collaborated with this brand in the past. It is Luisa, and I am wearing their jewelry. I'll link to the previous video I collaborated with them on, but yeah, I am collaborating with Luisa once again, and this video is actually sponsored. The last one was just in partnership. This one is actually sponsored, like they're paying me. I just thank you so much. I cannot say thank you to you guys enough, because if you guys didn't watch my videos, they wouldn't have cared to reach out, so thank you so very much. I'm very excited to be able to partner with Luisa to share with you guys their Valentine's Day sale that is going to be going on up until Valentine's Day. Now, I was able to pick out a couple new pieces, and I figured I would unbox it with you guys live on camera because I think that the way that they send their jewelry is so really nice and compact. Here is the box it comes in, and they made it a point when you read their website to say that they try to package their stuff in very small boxes to cut down on waste, and like this is what I got, and I got two different pieces of jewelry, and I think it's just so nice, and like they themselves promote, it's very little waste with these cute little boxes that are just the right size. Let me go ahead and show you, and then we'll chit chat a little bit about Luisa as a brand. But this that I want to get is called the Alexity because it's like a mom and daughter. One is big and one is little, and so it can be a mother and daughter. And if you're new around here, I do have a 5-year-old girl and she loves jewelry, so I was like, oh my goodness, she'd probably be over the moon if I had a necklace and she had the same exact one to wear. So I picked those up. And then the earrings that I got, I think, oh, do I remember what, Elise, I think is what it's called. There's these little teardrop shaped earrings that just hang off of these little circles, and I just thought they were so cute. Luisa as a brand, I feel like everything's very minimalist and small, and I like that type of dainty jewelry. So I was super excited when I saw these on the website, and I was like, oh, I think I'd really enjoy those. I'm wearing the earrings I've been wearing since I got them from Luisa are from them. I'll go ahead and put on the screen right now what the name is and how much it costs if you're curious. And then this necklace set, I don't wear it every time because Levi loves to try and grab my jewelry, but I'll go ahead and put that on the screen. This has another necklace with it, so it's one of those layering necklaces, and it's just one of my favorite pieces now. Let's go ahead and move on over to talking about Luisa and the reason that they're sponsoring this video in the first place. They are having a Valentine's Day sale that is actually going on right now. It started in the middle of January and it's going all the way up to Valentine's Day, and it is 15% off site-wide. So if you have been eyeing any pieces, if you've been curious to try them out at all, now would be a great time to try them out because they are at a discounted price. And if you're brand new to Luisa, they are a really unique company in that they try to focus on using what they already have, like recycling and reusing materials to make these products. And then I was also explaining with the box, trying to, you know, reduce waste and ship things in as big as they need to be. And they also don't mark their pieces up extremely high, which I am personally all about. And it's one of the reasons that Luisa really speaks to me because I enjoy jewelry. I've always enjoyed wearing it, but I'm someone who I have a hard time spending a lot on jewelry. So with Luisa, I can purchase them and it's not a crazy ridiculous price. You can purchase during a sale and it's even less. And I know I'm getting quality pieces without having to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Their pieces are very well made. They're not flimsy. They're not gonna like bend. It just feels like, and wearing them, I'm not afraid of like breaking them. Or, you know, Levi, he's a year old and he's always trying to grab it, and when he has grabbed it a couple times, it doesn't break. Like, it's very nice and well made. Overall, I've been very pleased and impressed with Luisa. I think they're an awesome company, and with Valentine's Day around the corner, they have a Valentine's Day sale going on right now, which would be a fantastic and wonderful time if you were wanting to snag it for yourself or for a loved one. But yeah, with that said, thank you so very much, Luisa, for sponsoring this video. You can check out the link in my description box to shop or find out more information. And yeah, with that said, let's go ahead and jump into my Instagram shout out for today, and then we can go right into the will I buy it.
Before we do that though, let's go ahead and do my Instagram shout out for today. And for today, I'm going to be highlighting this commenter from my most recent Instagram post. They left this really sweet comment and it just stood out to me, and I really do appreciate it. So yeah, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to comment on my posts over on Instagram. I really do appreciate it. And you are my Instagram shout out for today.
Let me go ahead and open up my Instagram and we can just jump right in. The first thing that we're going to talk about is from Makeup Geek. They're coming out with a mascara, and this launches, today. Today, at the time of me filming this, a couple days ago when you're watching this, but it's the Extension Effect Mascara cruelty-free. You can use Neon MUA for dollars off. It doesn't say how much it is on here. I feel like it's been a long time since Makeup Geek released really anything at all. So it's nice to see that they're still there. They're still, you know, working on things. But for me, mascaras, I mean, it's just not super exciting, and I tend to go the really affordable route and drugstore, just pick something up at Ulta. So for me, this is an easy pass, but let me know if you're excited. Does mascara excite you? Obviously, it doesn't excite me very much. All right, so Persona is releasing some lip balms, tinted lip balms packed with nutritious and nourishing ingredients designed for feel-good comfort anytime, anywhere. They have vitamin E, aloe leaf extract, avocado oil, shea butter, jojoba oil, and it retails for $22 each or $49 for the trio and on persona.com. So yeah, not really exciting for me personally. This is an easy pass just because lip balms aren't, I don't know, it's just not, I'm not super excited to try them. I tend to order from Ulta and whatnot when I can get freebies, and I feel like I have 1,000,001 lip balms, so there's just never really a need for me to purchase one. So an easy pass for me, but exciting to see Persona launch something. Do lip balms excite you? I just feel like lip balms are a little like anticlimactic for me. Okay, I can't remember. I don't think I've talked about this. I think I was talking about it on Instagram. But anyway, Violet Voss launched the Olive You Forever palette, and I know I shared it on Instagram. I'm so sorry if I've already talked about it here, but can we talk about the fact that they named a palette Olive, like Olive You Forever? So the whole theme is olive. The outside of this entire palette is green, yet the only olives in here are, in my opinion, 2, maybe 3 of them. And then when you go over, where was it? Oh, I think I was looking, oh yeah, at their description. Even their description of the shadows, there's only 3 that they describe as olive, yet up here it says the Olive You Forever palette was designed with universally flattering olives and hues that complement one another flawlessly. But they only put 3, I think they're all shimmer too? 3 olive tones. They have Olive Me, which is a foil olive, Olive You, which is a foil medium olive, and Olive Glow, which is a metallic deep jade. And everything else is just an ordinary neutral palette. I was so bummed. Like when I first saw that, I was like, ooh, an olive palette from Violet Voss. It's been so long since I've tried from them. You know, maybe I'll grab this and try it. And then I looked at the palette and I was like, wait a minute, olive palette. And I looked really close and I'm like, there's like 2 olives. I'll give them the 3rd. But 3 out of this big palette, I was really disappointed, and yeah, it was an easy pass for me. Okay, so this is a new product from Black Moxie Cosmetics. I haven't heard of the brand before, but it is the Pastel Obsession and also some pressed glitters, I'm assuming. Let's see. The Pastel Obsession palette has 12 shades, 2 duochromes, 1 shimmer, and 9 mattes for $28. There's 11 single shadows, 5 duochromes, $9.50 each, and then 6 metallics, $8.50 each. Available for pre-order, launches March 6th. I've never heard of this brand, but it's a pretty pastel palette, I think. I think it looks really cute. Overall, cute palette. I really like look at that shimmer. Or duochrome, I'm so sorry. That's pretty. But that's really the only shadow in this whole palette that's like jumping out at me going, ooh, that's pretty. And then single shadows, I'm just not really into single shadows. I'm really trying to use some single shadows I got from Silhouette Boutique, and I've just been so into palettes and reviewing palettes that I just have not had time, so they are still sitting there. So any chance I get, I try to talk myself out of singles, so I am passing on these. Oh, M Cosmetics is launching something. They have their Heavenly Glow Radiant Veil Blush in Venetian Rose. And they also have a lip cushion, I think, as well as a serum blush. Yeah, this collection, like M Cosmetics is something I'm so curious to try, mainly because of the owner, but everything that they launch is like so uninteresting to me, so I have yet to buy it. I mean, it's pretty, but it's just very standard. Like I have 1,000,001 blushes like that already. I have 1,000,001, what are these, lip products already like that, so it's too easy for me to talk myself out of, so I don't plan on getting it, but I'm so curious to try this brand because I feel like I always hear great things, so it's another pass for me. So Morphe has launched a new foundation. This is the Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation, launching at Ulta on 1/31 and online and in Morphe stores on 2/16. Oh, interesting. It's going to Ulta before even being available on Morphe's website. Okay, so it'll be like an Ulta exclusive for a little bit. So I'm gonna assume that this is more, lighter on the skin. Delivers a natural finish for healthy looking skin. It's got hyaluronic acid, pore blurring pigment, 40 shades. It's a pass for me unless I get a lot of requests from you guys to review it, which I don't think you guys will ask, but feel free to let me know if you want to. I have no interest in really trying Morphe. They just don't interest me anymore. They have so much shadiness behind them. It's just kind of like an easy pass for me. So good on them for the 40 shades, as long as they're like 40 shades that humans can use. I think that was a little drama with their last launch. They had like a gray or something. Good on them for launching 40 shades, and I mean, it looks fairly deep down here, but it's a pass for me. Oh yeah, Colored Raine. Oh, we can finally talk about this. Let's see, they have lip lacquers that they're launching in 8 shades, and then also the 6 matte bronzers. Where are they? Oh, they're not here. Let's see. Let's go to Colored Raine and look around and find them. Okay, here we go. They're also releasing these, or launching these brushes, which I'm so very excited for. I don't know exactly when. February 8th, they're going to have these brushes. They have detail brushes. They have blending brushes. This is the one, I hope I'm in the middle of the screen, but this tiny little brush is really what I want to try from them. I wouldn't mind trying the other ones, but that is the one that I zeroed in on. Here are all the prices if you want to see without me having to go through them. But mini taper blending is what I think it's going to be, the brush that I was looking at, and $6, like really affordable prices. These aren't like super expensive. I am really intrigued. Like I said, I am probably going to pick up this tiny brush, especially if everything launches, like the lip lacquers, the bronzers, and then these brushes launch at the same time. I'll probably pick up the bronzers, which I don't see a picture of the bronzers, even though in this post by Makeup Release Radar, it says that they have 6 matte bronzers coming. So if everything launches at the same time, like I said, I do want to try the bronzers, so I could see me, you know, grabbing a bronzer and at least that brush, maybe 1 or 2 more, and making a purchase. But I don't plan on making a purchase from Colored Raine just to buy 1 brush. So, oh, okay. So Colored Raine says these are not launching on the 8th, only the brushes. Okay, so yeah, I don't know when everything's launching, but these are new things that are coming to Colored Raine at some point in the very near future. Let me know if you're picking anything up. Okay, I had to take a sip before we got into this because P. Louise is coming out with a palette. This is the Love Tapes palette. I think it's all one palette. This is the Date Night palette. It looks like an old time, like, cassette tape? Cassette tape. Oh my goodness, I totally blanked on what those were called. Cassette tape. But just looking at the colors, you know, packaging aside, and who knows how big, like, you think a cassette tape would be like this big, but knowing P. Louise, I think it's probably like this big. So who knows how big that palette actually is, but just looking at the 8 shadows, the impressions are cute in it, but it's a neutral palette. Let me know your thoughts down below, but for me, it's overall an easy pass. Okay, this is an interesting brand, Florici? I think it's like Floricis Beauty. Anyway, this is a palette, like, look how beautiful this palette is. Look at all the art, like the etch work inside these shadows. Like, this is a palette that you buy and you never touch because you don't want to make that impression disappear. It's beautiful. I would never buy it because the colors don't really speak to me, and I try not to buy stuff just for the looks, but this is a beautiful palette. Like, if the inside intrigued me enough, I would buy this in a heartbeat and it would be a beautiful display piece. But yeah, I figure I would share this with you guys. Floricis Beauty, I never heard of them before, but I saw this and it stopped me in my tracks because I was like, oh my goodness, that is really pretty. Okay, this I saw on Indie Makeup Hotspot. This is, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the brand, but this is the palette. It's shaped like a crown, and I mean, I feel like, you know, cool, unique packaging, but the way it opens is just annoying to me, so I would never pick it up because it has to open like that. So I feel like that'd just be very, you know, take up a lot of room and just be very much in the way. It's got some glitters in there, it looks like, so it's another easy pass for me, but very interesting shape. Not going to be picking it up, but let me know if you are. If you like very unique packaging, this is it. I don't think I've ever seen an eyeshadow palette shaped like a crown before. Okay, moving on. This is interesting. This is from Globy Glory, I believe. This is an interesting palette. When I first saw it, I thought it was a bean. I don't know why, just looking at the packaging, I was like, oh, a little bean. But I think it's a piece of meat. Entree palette is what it's called. I mean, it's cute. The idea is cute. But, I don't know. I just think it's a little too interesting, too unique for me to get behind. And also with the face, like I said, it just looks like a little bean until you realize, like, oh wait, it's supposed to be a piece of meat. If you like really cutesy, unique packaging, this might be for you. But I mean, even packaging aside, the colors, there's only 4 of them. I tend to not get super tiny palettes to try a brand for the first time, just because it's not enough for me to get a good feel of. And also too, you know, the color story, the layout of this doesn't super intrigue me. There's a glitter in it, so there's only like 3 shadows that I would be using a lot. I don't know, I just think it's an interesting color story. I wasn't really sure what I would do with it. So anyway, it's an easy pass for me, but I was just like, I had to share this one because, like I said, it looked like a little bean, but it's a piece of meat. Okay, so this is a new brand to me, at least that I'm aware of, but this is launching February 1st, and this is a really pretty palette if you are a lover of purples and pinks. It's got a lot of glitters in it, which would be an easy pass for me. Even if I was someone who loved pinks and purples, there just seems to be a lot of glitters that I'm aware of. I guess it could be shimmers, you never know these days, but I think those are glitters. Those look like glitters. If they're not, I'd be shocked. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least. That's just too many for me. But it's a pretty color story, cute layout, but it's an easy no for me just because of the glitters, and I'm not a pink and purple gal. This is from Bella Cosmetics. It says coming soon. This is, I'm assuming, for Valentine's Day, so it should be launching fairly, like, soon. It's Sweet Valentine's eyeshadow palette for $12, and then this Blush Crush palette for $9. So pretty darn affordable. If you were into pinks, like, this is a palette that I'm sure you would have a heyday with and create so many beautiful looks, but for me, it's an easy pass, but great affordable price. I'm very intrigued and curious about this brand. Very cute, but a pass for me. Oh, this is from Lucky Lashes Co. I wanted to touch on it. This is a new eyeshadow palette, and Lucky Lashes Co., they're the one who launched a car-shaped palette, which was a very unique shape, and I'm pretty sure that was a neutral palette as well. And then they have this, which is a neutral palette, but all of the pans are heart-shaped, which is cute for Valentine's Day. Release date is the 29th. $35 is a mini lash book. The lip set is Thinking of You palette is $35. There's a mini lash book for $40 and a lip set for $24. I didn't know I had a whole bunch. Okay, so those are the lashes and then the lip set. Yeah, all of this, easy pass for me, especially the palette. I feel like unless, it depends on how big the palette is. If the pans are big enough, then it's fine. But if there are like a regular size, like circle pan, but they're just shaped like hearts, I feel like that's just going to be annoying to get your brush into. But all that aside, like, you know, the shape aside, I wouldn't get it for the color story. That's just a lot of very neutral colors for me. Nikita Dragon is launching a birthday collection, and she has a palette that has, I believe, I honestly don't know. Those two on the end could be shimmers. The pink and the black look matte, but I can't decide on the rest. I don't know. Yeah, the two on the end I think are shimmers and the rest are mattes. I heard a lot of people saying this is absolutely ugly. I don't know, I feel like black with pink, like a hot pink, is really pretty. Like, that's a pretty combination. So when everyone was saying this was absolutely ugly, I mean, the palette packaging, like her eyes or whoever this is supposed to be, definitely not down for. But the color story, I'm actually not mad at. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one here, but the packaging, like I said, I don't know, something about the eyes, it looks a little, I don't know. I just don't like eyes on palettes. But anyway, this is an easy pass for me. But the color story, I was honestly a little intrigued at. It's already launched. It has lip glosses as well, and the eyeshadow palette is $30. You can get the bundle for $84. Whew. This is a brand called Loca Lashes. I don't know why I couldn't break that up. Company or cosmetics, whatever. But this palette, I'd be very curious to see in different lightings because it looks very washed out, but it also looks very neonish, so I'm not sure if it's actually a neon palette or just a regular, just really intensely pigmented type of shadows or just bright colors. I don't know. I'd be curious to see this in different lightings because, like I said, I feel like it's a little washed out. This palette intrigues me. Like, just looking at the color story, I like that the row of blues. Like, it may be a tad bit repetitive, but again, I feel like this is a washed out picture. So I feel like there's probably more definition or differentiation between the blues and then also the two greens up there. Let me see if they posted another picture. No, they haven't yet, but this really intrigues me. When is it launching? Full shade reveal, launching February 5th. Bundle reveal coming soon. No price, but this intrigues me. Have you guys heard of this brand, tried this brand before? Let me know. I just saw this palette scrolling and the color story really made me stop and go, ooh, you're pretty. Oh yeah, I want to touch on this really quickly, but Katie finally launched a brand and shared what it was, and it is a fashion brand. So I figured I would just mention it here once real quick. I am not into fashion, like this type of fashion where they're buying clothes that look really just comfortable and slouchy and, you know, all that stuff. That's just me wearing my husband's old clothes that he doesn't like anymore. That's what I grab when I want comfortable and slouchy, so I'm not the type to like buy that comfortable and slouchy. Not to diss anyone who does, but it's just not me, so I won't be buying anything. I'm just not into the fashion like that. Spectrum released new brushes. They have these Little Mermaid brushes, and then also, are they both Little Mermaid? I thought one was Ursula. I forget. I think this is an Ursula brush set and the Little Mermaid. I think it's cute. I appreciate that they didn't put the mermaid tail on the bottom of all their brushes because they're annoying to store, but these are pretty, like very, very pretty. That brush roll, honestly, is the prettiest thing that's intriguing me. These brush sizes, I tend to not get sets anymore just because I have so many brushes. I prefer to just buy the brushes that I want and need more of or enjoy having a lot of. So for me, this is an easy pass. Yeah, there's an Ariel brush set and a Ursula brush set launching the 25th at 12 p.m. EST. Let me know if you're going to be picking this up. I don't see the price, but I feel like Spectrum usually isn't that expensive, so that's cool. They're very pretty. Like, this is a perfect, like, giftable product. You can buy it as a set, you know, all them together with that little brush roll and gift that. It's very, very pretty. My daughter would love it. Wings Z Cosmetics. This is the Essence eyeshadow palette. It has 16 shades, $19.99. Not a bad price and very vibrant. Like, that's what struck me about this palette. Nothing, you know, super crazy and unique about like the palette packaging or anything like that, but the colors themselves are very pretty. Like, I love just how vibrant and bright the yellow, the red, the orange, the green are. It's got those browns in there for the more neutral side. It has a black in there. This intrigues me. It doesn't look like there's any glitter, and it only looks like there are like 2 shimmers from what I can tell. So I don't know. This color story really intrigues me. I don't know anything about the brand. Not a bad price though. Yeah, have you heard of this brand? Wings Z Cosmetics. I have not. I just was scrolling and saw that color story, and it, like I said, stopped me in my tracks. It was very, very pretty. Wow. Wow, I cannot do that. That's beautiful. But anyway, yeah, I think the color story is so pretty, and I'm very, very intrigued just by how vibrant everything looks. I'd be curious to see how they, you know, work on the eyes and what they look like. But yeah, very intrigued. This one I'm tempted by, but I don't plan on purchasing it. But it definitely intrigues me. It caught my attention, and I wanted to share. MAC Cosmetics is launching the Black Cherry collection. This is very pretty. Like, MAC, when they want to make something beautiful, they can make something beautiful. Like, look at that. But for me, it's an easy pass. MAC is a brand I just don't tend to buy from, and nothing in this collection is something like I have to have. So it's an easy pass for me, but very beautiful packaging. Jouer finally launched something. I feel like it's been forever since I've heard from this brand, but this is a moisture primer and a matte primer. Just not exciting for me. Oh wait, no, they're not even new. They're just a new look. Oh, that's disappointing. Now, our secret to a flawless complexion now with a new look. Oh, okay. I'm even less interested now. Okay, they have a new look. Moving on. Kaja is launching new lip products. Let's see. I think it's the glosses and maybe these little pots. Pots, no. I don't like sticking my fingers in things. Glosses, I'd be interested in if I need it. I'm always interested to try Kaja. They just always intrigue me, but I'm not planning on picking anything up. Let me know if you do. Do you like Kaja? I have a couple things from them that I've tried, and I've seen other people, you know, say the Kaja bento boxes are really great, but I've never tried them. So let me know what you think about this brand. Okay, this is a brand this is the mini laptop from Intelligent Makeup. I think this is a brand new brand that's coming out. I like the idea that she's going for here with it being a laptop. I think that is fun. What I wish she would have committed to is like making all of those keys actually eyeshadows, or just omitting the keys. Sure, you could leave the space to be like the mouse or whatnot of the laptop, but take all those keys and just fill it with eyeshadows, even if they weren't in the correct shape for, you know, being a computer, but just to fill all that up with eyeshadows, because as it is, there's just so much dead space here. Unless I'm missing something, it's just such a large palette for an ordinary 12-pan eyeshadow palette. So for me, it's just that right there. It just kills it. If, like I said, she would have filled it up and made it more a bigger palette, 15, 20-pan palette or something like that, and just filled it across there so there aren't just these little picture, you know, like printings of keys and whatnot on there, I think I would have been more down for it, even though it is big with the mouse pad, but I can understand why she wants to make it look like a computer. Anyway, that right there, when I saw that those weren't all eyeshadows, I was like, oh, never mind. And I didn't really look much past that, but looking at it up close, like there's only 2, maybe, no, I think there's only 2. Oh, there's the hot pink. There's only 3 mattes. So again, another dead, you know, no for me. This is a hard pass all around. Oh, real quick, I just want to shout out that Profusion is relaunching these monochromatic palettes. So if you missed them last summer, they are going to be available, I think, through the summer. Again, I don't know if they're permanent forever, but they are going to be back in stock for at least a little while. These retail for $7, and I'm pretty sure you can find them at Walmart and Profusion, or at least at Profusion's website. I never picked any up. I'm kind of tempted to. I don't need to, but I'm kind of tempted to pick up the blue and then that yellow. Those two are calling my name. Dominique Cosmetics has launched something. Not to be mean, but it's so boring. Like, even what she called it, it's the Transitions palette. I'm sorry, this is 2021. People have so many palettes. Sorry, I'm sitting on my leg and I need a sip of coffee. One moment. I guess what I'm nitpicking here is for her to call it Transition palette makes it think like these are just shades that you can use to transition things. But transition shades is just that. You transition from one shade to another. I used blue to transition from a mint green to a purple. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was just a little taken aback by the name of this palette. I don't know, whatever. It's Friday, $129. It's launching for $48 on her website. It's a hard pass for me. I like that it's all mattes. Back in the day, Katie, like 2015, 16, Katie would have probably been super excited because I used to love this color story, but now it's just kind of like I have this 50 million times over in my collection and I never use it, so it's a pass. Let me know if you're getting it though. I don't mean to like say that, you know, dog on the color story if this is the color story you like. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be excited. The only shade that I get excited for is Honey right there. But I don't know. I just thought it was weird for her to name it Transition Palette. I don't know. The Lab Cosmetics, I think the Lab Cosmetics is launching the circulatory system. I don't know why I can't say that word, but I can't. It's a cute little palette. I like the blues and the purples on that side, transitioning over to the like reds. I've never had this brand on my sites before, but let me know if you've tried this brand, if you would like to see something from this brand. This is coming soon, 1 of 6 items coming at the end of this month, so there's going to be more in this collection. Interesting. Okay. I've never heard of the brand, never tried the brand, and like I said, let me know if there's interest, and maybe I'll, you know, keep an eye on this brand, and if I don't get this, maybe check out another release. But I like the, you know, all the left side of this palette, I really do like. And I don't think there's any glitters. It doesn't look like it, but I could be wrong. Chantecaille is launching their Butterfly Spring Collection, and I only mention this because it's beautiful. Like, look at that butterfly. It's beautiful. Look at the packaging of the lip products. It's absolutely beautiful, but there's no way I'm getting this. Especially like these 4 little, they look very little shadows. That thing is $96. Like $96 for 4 little shimmers. How much are the lips? $64. And that's probably $64 each, but the lipsticks are so pretty with the butterfly on it. I will drool over this. I feel like I drool over all of Chantecaille's products. So they're so beautiful to look at. They're so artistic and gorgeous. But anytime I look at the price, I'm like, oh yeah, never mind. Keep scrolling, Kitty. You ain't buying that. NARS launched this week. Uninhabited eyeshadow palette for $49 in a face duo. Yeah, launching the 27th. This is very pretty. I think it's beautiful to look at. I have no interest in it, but I love the raised textures of their name. I think that's very pretty. I like that there's at least a couple mattes in there with the shimmers. I think Britt Clark already bought this. I feel like I remember seeing her post about it saying that she got it, so I will just watch her video and live through her because the color story doesn't intrigue me, and I'm just not super into cheek and face products right now, so it's all an easy pass for me. Oh, I had to talk about this. This is from Etude House. They do a lot of interesting collabs, and this one is with Hershey Kisses. It's a cute little collection. I feel like they have 3 different palettes, 3 different like little collections, and each one of the palettes look exactly the same. Like, I don't know why they didn't take inspiration from like the outer packaging here. Can I zoom? And have this a red themed chocolate. This could be like a silver themed chocolate palette. And then this one could be more of a mustard grungy. Like, they could have done so much with it. And like I said, I feel like they have the exact same shades in each of the palettes. So it's like, just a missed opportunity all around. It's an easy pass for me. It was cute when I first looked at it, but when I like actually looked at it, it was like, oh, never mind. Oh, I want to touch on this really quick. Killer Queen Cosmetics, which we had talked a little bit about the drama in last week's video of their multi-chrome and duochrome palette that was over $100. I saw that they have a pre-order for this palette, which is a neon graphic paint pot for coming March 20th, but I forget the price of this. It's expensive. Is it $96? It's pricey, and I don't know, for me, as this is loading, for me, like, I don't mind spending $110 actually. It's on sale for $96. It just, it doesn't look like it should cost that much, I think is where I just struggle with it. Like, if you're gonna, you know, cost that much, maybe do, I mean, I guess they have something different with the front of the packaging, but it just, when I look at that, I just see private labeled eyeshadow palette, and I know it's not an eyeshadow palette, but it's a paint pot, so it's not, you know, just like a private labeled palette and whatnot, but just looking at it with the black and, you know, just the simple packaging, it just, to me, looks very private labeled, so to spend that much money on something like that, I'm just like, ugh. I do think they're refillable, so that's probably, you know, ups the cost, and it might even be the nicest quality black, but I wish they would have chosen some other type of outer, you know, packaging, any other color or something, just to get away from that like private labeled feel to it, because anytime I look at it, that's just all I see. But yeah, with $110, even $96, I don't know, maybe this is really nice graphic liner, but where is my, I don't even know where they are, but Ivette Beauty, my quads, oh, I have them out on the counter because I did my eyes today. Ivette Beauty has little I mean, they're not very big. These could be ginormous, but they're not very big. You can get a quad of them for like $9, and it'll give you 4 colors. But I suppose if you're an artist, you need a lot, and I do suppose it is nice that these are going to be able to be interchanged. I don't know. I figured I would shout that out because when we're talking about how expensive that palette is, maybe it's just Killer Queen Cosmetics, you know, brand is that they're a little bit more higher priced, because over $100 for a paint palette, It was expensive in my book. Okay, so Zoeva Beauty is launching this topper eyeshadow palette, the 27th. It's already launched for $35. These 4 shades were originally released in the Hyper Color palette, which is what kills me, because it's like, yeah, I get what they were saying is like they took those toppers out and put you a new, you know, made a new palette so you could just buy that if you like toppers. But at the same time, it's like, you're gonna launch something new, we're all excited, and it's like, oh wait, it's something you already have, we just took it out, put it in a different palette, and here you go, you can buy it again. I don't know, I just wish if they could have taken that idea and maybe given you 4 different new type of eyeshadow toppers. Maybe there's just not enough variety for eyeshadow toppers, you know, because they have the red, the yellow, the blue, and the green. They couldn't really change it up, but I don't know, I just felt like it was a little, I mean, anyone who owns that palette doesn't need to buy this palette anymore because it's the same things. They say it's just the same things. They re-released it. I was just a little, it was a little anticlimactic. Like I saw it, I was like, ooh, they're launching something cool. They're launching something new. Let me see what it is. It's the same thing that they launched last year. If they launched the other side, maybe I would get that because that was the side I was most intrigued at. It was all like the neon mattes. But this is an easy pass. All right, so we are all done. Per usual, I'm going to stay over here. If I have any late breaking news, I will put it over here. But whew, that was a long one. I did a long video, long Will I Buy It, talking about new makeup releases last week as well. And everyone was saying like, oh, I love the long videos. Don't worry about it. So here we go. Another long one. I took you guys up on your challenge when you said you didn't mind long ones. And I did. I gave you another long one. Even though I felt like this week was so boring, I thought I would get through it a lot quicker because I don't think I said yes to like anything. Maybe 1 or 2 things was like, oh, I'm intrigued, but I don't think. Let me look over my list because I don't want to lie over here. Oh, Colored Raine. That's the one thing I do plan to purchase at some point, not anytime soon, unless they all launch at the same time. But I would like to purchase the bronzer and then a brush from her. So that's the only thing I said yes to. Colored Raine. Out of all of that, however long I've been sitting here talking, like 30, 40 minutes. So it was rather a boring week. Let me know what you guys think. I was just kind of yawning looking at all these releases. So let me know if I missed any fun launches. Feel free to let me know that in the comments down below, and I can try to hit it next week if it's something intriguing that I want to talk about. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys are enjoying seeing me do this every week. I have been enjoying being able to sit down, and I look forward to being able to sit down and chat with you guys about new makeup releases every week. I tend to do these on Thursday because I need some time to edit this, so I do it Thursdays, upload on Saturdays, and it's been going good so far. But yeah, with all that said, that's going to do it for today's video. Once again, a huge shout out to Anna Luisa for sponsoring this video. Thank you so very much. And yeah, make sure you check out their sale if you're at all interested in trying out the brand. 15% off until Valentine's Day is a great time to try them. I'll have my link down in the description box if you want to use it. And yeah, with all that said, if you want to continue getting daily content from me, I'm over on Instagram. I'm LadyCandy92. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up as it helps me in the whole YouTube algorithm and helps push my video out there. But with all that said, I'm going to finish up my coffee because I didn't stop very much and actually drink it during this video. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.